Married at First Sight, season 11, take 12, episode 1.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to The Bald and the Beautiful. I am MrsKevOnStage. I am joined by...
KevOnStage.
That chick Angel.
Marcus ain't on something.
Oh, my God. He is
And
something.
together we are The Bald and the Beautiful, and we are here to review the show Married at First Sight, season 11, episode 12.
On you, people.
Which low-key...
was boring.
They know they wrong.
Yeah.
Because they know next week finna be
Everybody
the best part of
gonna
this
be up in
episode
there.
was the preview
The
to
2-minute
next week.
preview.
Come on.
I said, oh, they got the quarantine. They switched over to them Zoom cameras
Yeah.
and all hell broke
And
loose.
everybody
Yes.
was mad.
Every couple
Was
got
mad.
beef.
Every single one.
They don't finally.
Everybody.
We know where your girl's getting sent.
Yeah.
Virginia. No, where was it? Richmond.
Richmond?
Yes.
Which is the furthest from
It
New
is.
Orleans as distance and cultural.
Right.
Oh,
Richmond,
yeah.
Virginia, and New Orleans.
Yes.
Henry would love to go there.
Oh, he's fitting great in
Yeah,
Richmond.
yeah.
You remember he said he
Yes,
liked
he
Northern
moved to Virginia.
Virginia to vacation. You forgot?
What a weird thing to
That's where
say.
he travels to, isn't it?
And there's a lot of like, a lot of states you could be like, I want to go to North Dakota. Okay, you want to see the Mount
wilderness.
Rushmore
Yeah.
or wilderness, or I want to go to Colorado. There's mountains. There's like
snow.
Richmond,
Northern Virginia.
They got a stop
Yes.
sign that I want been wanting them to check out.
Yeah. They
Can't
just
think of a
installed it.
reason to be like Northern Virginia.
Hilarious.
I want to see the FBI headquarters down at
Yeah.
Arlington. I
Yeah.
want to see the Potomac River. I've never heard nobody say that.
interesting Walmarts.
That's what it's going to be.
It literally like went from a Mr. Rogers episode into Shark Week.
Yes.
Like that's what it was like. Here we go. Yes.
I
can't wait.
am really
Deadliest
excited. Are we going to
catch.
try to get a guest for next week?
We're working on Tim.
Okay. I
Tim
wasn't going to say a
Delegato,
name, but go
Chanarong
on, say it.
Okay, well, I don't know. Yes, maybe. We should be able to get him
Okay.
if we work on the date.
Okay.
He's down. He loves the show. He's been watching since the first season.
Yeah, come on out, Tim.
He said he's been trying to get friends to watch it. He's like, he been tweeting about it. People on Twitter are like, man, shut up.
No,
Until quarantine, people were like, this show's crazy. He's like, I've been trying to tell
It
y'all.
is
Right.
crazy. All right, so we're going to go ahead and get started on this episode. But listen, next week's going to be good, okay?
Okay.
All right, so the first couple, Olivia and Brett. So my initial thought on them is that I didn't all the way understand Olivia's complaint. I kind
Neither
of
did Brett.
I felt like I just kind of wish she would have just said it. And maybe she felt like she was. I don't know. I kind of felt like she was dancing around because I was like, he seems like he's nicer to you when the cameras are off,
Right.
than he is when the cameras are on. So I didn't understand unless the complaint was, I just don't want you to be a jerk to me when the cameras are on.
So
but
you
I
think
didn't
she's
feel
saying
like
he's
that's
two-faced?
Well, she absolutely was saying that, but I felt like the complaint was backwards, if that makes sense.
Well, it's she kept saying he seemed disingenuous, and his whole thing is that this is me. Trust me when I say these things, whether it be in a sarcastic tone, that I still mean them when I say them. So I think it's still just a problem with interpretation.
Yeah.
She does not like how he says and does certain things because it makes her feel a certain way, which is rightfully so. And she also thinks that he's like playing it up, but apparently she becomes a different person in front of the camera too.
Yeah.
Well, the little footage they showed of them at home, they were snuggling.
They were cuddling. Yeah. I was
Cuddling
like,
and picking her up and holding
It was like her
hands
little
and
cat.
kissing.
and that's why I
She
didn't
was
get
like
it.
this little cat.
I was like, I didn't understand him being disingenuous when it seemed like he was nicer to her off camera.
Right, and
I
that
would
was-
trust
yeah.
that more than I would
Oh,
on camera.
yeah.
Yeah.
So I didn't get it. It was like, is he trying to purposely portray a jerk to you on camera, but then he's really sweet to you off camera? But if that's the case, then what is your complaint? Like, I just didn't, it wasn't connecting for me.
You know what it is that he doesn't like to be called out in front of camera. So instead of accepting her criticism, he does become sarcastic in tone and becomes jerky. And so for her, she doesn't like that because it's just like, she's like, you're not taking what I'm saying seriously because you're being snarky. But she's not realizing that he doesn't like that. I don't even think he realizes like,
No, I agree with
well, he
that.
did say it comes off mean.
He did say that.
He did.
Comes off mean.
Mean.
He absolutely
He said it
that.
comes off mean when you say these things. So like, sometimes I don't even know what you're actually trying to get
Yeah.
to in some of our conversations.
Yeah.
So I think some of his comments, I do think he's genuine. Like when he said, "Are you insecure?" I don't think he said it to hurt her feelings. I think he was really like, "I gave you a big compliment about your smile lights up the room, and you thought that I was lying."
Oh yeah, I didn't like when he said that though. But you know what I feel like he is though?
What?
I feel like he's tick for tat.
Ah, yeah.
So I feel like he throws a temper tantrum of, like you said, he doesn't take that kind of like, oh, you're going to correct me, you're going to criticize me, you're going to do whatever. And so he immediately comes out with his like claws out and he's here to
Like his
reattack
cats.
you. Yes, that's what I did.
I just feel like she's looking for a reason to complain.
You think so?
I feel like she came down off that a little bit this episode.
Everything that she
By the end.
said, she was complaining about him being on camera. How often are the cameras there?
Right. Probably a lot though.
In the beginning, yeah.
Probably
Yeah,
a
like
lot.
everything. Well, we're on camera. Well, when we talk about this, well, when the expert said that, is like everything is on camera. But when they're alone, it seems everything's great. He's such a sweet guy.
what I
He's
didn't
great.
get
We
it.
have a good time. Shut up.
The other thing that I
So
didn't
she's
get,
trying to figure out who
he is. The other
Yeah.
thing I didn't get, and I am talking less, so I'm gonna let you talk. The other thing I didn't get was, oh, you made
All
me
I do is
forget.
talk too much on the page.
But the fact of the matter is both of them can be him.
Both of them
Be
can
him?
be mean.
He can
Oh,
I
be.
agree.
Some people can be nice and mean. It doesn't
Yeah.
mean that they are two different people. You're getting his whole spectrum.
360.
Spectrum, cable, and range of personalities.
Yes, there you go.
This was the only thing I thought too. I wonder, okay, because Olivia's experience didn't line up to what I thought. Okay. So I was like, so I wonder, are they editing parts of Brett being nice to her off camera?
Probably.
to create the
Yeah, I
narrative.
can see
Yes,
that.
because
Yeah.
it didn't, what she was saying did not make sense with what we've seen thus far of Brett. He has been a jerk the whole time.
Yeah.
No.
So for her to keep saying he's not who he appears to be, it's like, girl, what? I'm confusion. So I just wonder if is he being edited as a jerk?
Yeah.
'Cause if he's
yeah.
that much of a jerk, why would he put in this much work to stay there?
Yeah.
He's been a jerk on camera though. Oh, you're saying he's not. She's saying he's not a jerk on camera or off camera.
No, her complaint was that he was not. Well, the way I understood, did y'all understand it differently?
I think I understood it differently because they kept showing clips of him being a jerk on camera, and to prove her point that when they're on camera, he amps up his sarcasm. He amps up his like where like she says, you become disingenuine when the cameras are rolling. You're just extra. You're not like the person.
Girl, I had a completely different interpretation.
You were like, this is not making no
Okay,
sense to
so
me.
if that's what she was saying, I get it. Oh Lord. Okay,
okay, baby girl. You
listen,
didn't eat
that
that
was your understanding as well.
No, I thought she was saying he was nice off camera, mean on camera.
That's what I'm
Yes.
saying. That's what I just said.
Yeah, that's what I thought she was saying.
Okay, so my
And then they showed him nice.
No,
with the, like, hey,
I got that. But my confusion was that wouldn't that make him being off camera disingenuous? Not on.
No, on, because like you're nice when the cameras aren't there, but then you're mean to me when the cameras are on. That means you're being disingenuous because to her his baseline is nice, but when the cameras come on, he's mean. So that's disingenuous.
Like he's shown he's a very private person. So when they come on here and talking about their problems, and
I got it.
she's calling him out, like Angel says, and like he said in the show, that comes off very mean. So he probably gets extremely defensive and it's like, all right, so I'm just gonna be a jerk.
And he has said that the whole time, even when they asked those questions and everybody else was answering in the honeymoon.
What's his benefit of being a jerk on camera?
It's his reaction. It's not a benefit.
Yeah, it's his reaction to feeling attacked.
Girl,
Yes.
I was out here like,
You're like,
Would you sleep?
maybe.
I feel you.
I was fading hard.
understand.
I literally was like,
So we an hour and a half. I'll be like,
what are you saying, little girl? I don't
Yes.
understand.
Why
No,
you
what
talking?
what she was saying, I mean, she can feel how she feels, but it's just like she's almost like she's nitpicking, like she wants to be unhappy about something.
But actually, it makes more sense if you were having these great experiences off camera, and then you get on camera, and we know they spend more time off camera together.
So then is she only calling him out when the cameras are on? Why is she having these conversations when the cameras are on?
Right, because he's being mean on camera.
That's why I was confused.
But he's being mean on camera, so it's the perfect time to call him out because he's not being mean off camera.
Yeah, but if she sees this disconnect where he's being two-faced, have a really not intense, but like a genuine, deep conversation with him off camera and see how he reacts.
Yeah, okay.
And I feel like they
otherwise, he's gonna
right. And I feel like they got closer to the root of it when he said, "When you say these things to me, it feels mean."
Yeah.
So then he ends up being a butt, but I think it's just he's reacting out of being embarrassed to be called. Because even when they were having the budget discussion, and Dr. Cal said
a while ago,
a while ago, and Dr. Cal said, "What do you hear her say?"
Yeah,
it was such a bigger thing than what she was saying.
He was going hard.
And so it could be something small that she's saying to him, but then in his head, it's something so much meaner, so much, and so he decides to behave like a jerk. It's immature. But sometimes I'm like, how come you don't see what is happening?
Also, totally unrelated but related. He scratches her like a cat.
Yeah, I saw that.
And Melissa was like, I am annoyed. You weren't touching me, but he was just like,
oh my God, I was so annoyed.
Like, nobody, this is not sexy.
Right.
The cat was like, I love that.
The back of the ear. It's like, yeah, get that right there.
I would be like, if you don't get off me.
Remember, I don't remember what show it was, but Lauren and Cameron?
Yeah.
Married in the Pod. Yeah, love it, blind sight. Love is blind.
Love is blind. I want you to know that you have said,
what?
Angel has said love in the pod so much that's actually what comes to my mind first.
Love in the pod?
And I know the name of the show.
That sounds like a podcast about marriage.
Love in the pod.
Love in the pod.
I tell you what though, was it Pastor Cal? Pastor Cal got them together on that Zoom call.
He's good.
Okay, here's the thing too.
Good.
Yeah. Here's what she said. That's hilarious.
I love it.
When he this is where I'd be like, Brett, come on. She like, you want to talk to Pastor Cal? He's like, I mean, sure, if you want to do that. Just say yes,
he don't
Brett,
be
for
giving
one
it
time.
He don't give her an inch.
Just say
But you realize that
no, the ditching.
I could tell you got to cut them hairs, man. Mine does.
You got to
cut the strays.
Yeah.
Mine be doing that, man.
Stay together and get off of it.
Put some mousse on it.
Moose.
I don't know if people do that.
Moose.
I'm about to lay it down with
some edge control.
Right, some gorilla snot.
I gotta
I can see the one that's
this thing is just high-fiving my nostril.
There you go.
It is annoying AF.
That's
I knew you would need this eventually.
I hit you about it before, Dave. I got some Vaseline.
No, I think it worked.
We can get rid of it. I'm telling you.
The thing I was gonna say is that I forgot. Oh, I remember that Pastor Cal. Listen, it was her idea, and she thought she was gonna be like, and Brett. Right. And Pastor Cal was like, "Do you have trust issues?"
Man, she was not.
But did you see Brett? Brett was like,
yeah. He was like, ha.
Yeah, you wanted to do this.
She was like,
sure did give her full flare.
Yes. And she was like, no. I just feel like he.
And then he brought that back 3 more times.
Yes.
You just gotta trust me. He was like, here you go.
I felt like they did have
he
a
said
breakthrough.
Trust like 9 times.
He did.
He took that.
Pastor Cal wasn't and I almost feel like by Zoom, Pastor Cal was like, "We are in coronavirus.
Right.
I'm stuck in this house, and you want to talk to me about some foolishness, little girl.
Right.
You don't trust him.
Yeah. Point blank in a period. That's why we here, because you don't trust him, and he is a jerk.
I just feel like. Come on, girl.
Yes.
I felt like they had a breakthrough, but then in the 2-minute clip for next episode, I was like, Lord.
Let Rona do that to you.
That's true.
Imagine just knowing a person and then you stuck in the house.
Yeah, I kept waking up bruised and stuff. Found out she was punching me in my sleeve. I ain't.
You stupid.
Lip all swollen.
Oh, you were so dumb. I did think it was, even though this was a boring episode, when they were watching their wedding back and he said his vows, I was like, oh, that's why he's a jerk. Meaning, he said his vows of like, I want to be able to share my world with you. And she has been like, your world, your house is not going to work.
Yeah, that's right.
That was their first thing.
Yes. And I was like, like, I know it can seem like and he said multiple times that he's all in, even though, you know, he comes off like this sarcastic guy. And I'm like, maybe this is just his childish way.
Yeah, that's their relationship. His entire family. They're, you know, at the reception, is everybody had jokes. Everybody was sarcastic.
Yeah, they were all annoying.
That's what they do. We even said that's going to get boring.
Her
after
dad,
a while.
his dad, I was like, you aren't funny. Stop.
Yeah.
It's
Like,
not funny
his
outside
friends,
of y'all family. There's
Yeah,
other people
friends,
around.
everybody. It's like, all right, if you grew up like that, that's your family, okay, but everybody else ain't going to be with that. That's him.
And y'all
He's
are
sarcastic
bombing at this wedding.
He's not coming off sarcastic. He's sarcastic. That's
sarcastic.
That's a product of his environment.
Yeah.
That's his family.
That's who you married.
Story.
He told you that.
That's
He
right.
did. He did tell her that.
I will say this, moving forward, and I'll say about all of them, it annoyed me the entire episode of them going back to look at this 1-month-old video as if it happened 15, 30, 60 years ago.
Yes.
It happened last month. Oh, you remember that? It was 30 days ago. Yeah, I remember.
We were just there.
In that thing, it does make sense. But they was looking at it with
Like,
fresh eyes.
Oh my God.
Every single couple, I'm like, nah, look, Lifetime. Y'all got to let them act like, all right, this was a month ago. It has been a long ride for some of us, but it was just a month.
It was just like, yeah, I remember all this. It was like 3, 4
it was
weeks
like
ago.
last week.
I thought
It
Henry was
last
going
week.
to say that. Yeah, I was there.
I've only been paid for my job like 2 other times since this. Like
I remember.
I've gotten 2 checks since then.
That's actually really funny to put it in that context.
Right, that type of
Ain't nothing but
context.
2 pay periods ago.
Yeah.
Yes, I remember.
I remember.
I've had 3 haircuts since then.
That's really funny.
If you're Woody, 7.
Yes.
Okay, anything else on Olivia and Brett?
Nah.
They ain't gonna make it.
Cue the
They're
song.
not gonna
Yeah.
make it.
Cue the song.
No, they're not gonna make. They weren't gonna make it before next weekend.
Nah.
So
But
they
after
for
this,
sure.
But it's- yeah.
what's
just
funny, without that clip, I really did think, I literally was like, oh, I think they just had a breakthrough. And then that clip, I was like, well,
The clip, I'm moving back to my house. God, what happened?
He had his luggage.
They always go to that overhead
Yeah.
CCTV camera when
Yeah.
people moving out. The crew ain't
Yeah.
never there. They be rolling that little suitcase.
Yeah.
I'm going back with my
Yeah, he
cat.
said, come on, Mittens. Let's get up out of here.
Right,
Grab his
right.
cat.
The cat don't make me, don't never mind. He's like, all the scratches are for
Garfield,
me
is that his
now.
name?
No,
I have no idea. That's hilarious.
All cats are named Mittens. I don't
Yeah,
care.
that's funny.
didn't
All right, anything else?
No, I don't do.
All right, let's go to Bennett and Amelia.
These
Man.
crazy
Let
people.
me tell you.
What was his name? Loopy? You?
I'm about to write it down.
Angel, at this point, I had kind of clicked out of this episode.
went to sleep.
Melissa paused it and was like, Kevin, you have to see this. Because I heard her talking to Yoop, but I was like, clicked off. So I'm thinking Yoop is their homeboy, because that sounds like a Bennett Amelia type friend.
Yeah.
She said, Kev, look at you. The duck was like, I said, you don't have a humongous stuffed duck.
A stuffed duck at the table.
She had Howard the Duck at the table and named him
Listen.
Do you
you.
have bird seats for him?
But I couldn't.
If
She
I was
was
a
either an
waiter-
actress or legit
if
weird.
I was a waiter,
I would have quit that job. You know what?
listen, I respect
they
you.
don't pay
I
me
respect your show. And I will be extremely offensive if I speak any further about this conversation. So I'm gonna let y'all have it.
I'm telling
Benny
you.
was just like,
Like, yeah, how's you been? He's been good. He's just been talking
been asking-
nonstop.
And she held his ears though, like he could hear. He has not stopped talking about. I couldn't
and
get
the way
him to
her
shut
eyes were
up.
darting around, I was like, you nuts for real.
Oh
real.
yeah, and then her face was wet. Like I was like, how is she drinking? Is she just pouring it?
Bennett was in full fledged. I think I love her, and she said, "Do you think he wants birdseed? He's not eating any of his chicken."
When I
was
tell you
like-
that is 9 personalities bouncing around in there,
And that is his sister.
and it's
That was his sister?
yes.
You don't remember
That's the
her?
girl from the
Kev,
I was
wedding.
checked out.
You know that has to be his blood. One of they all related. Bennett, Amelia, their parents.
This is the one who had told
Let
Amelia
me stop.
he doesn't want to have kids.
Same
Oh,
way.
he doesn't want to do something with the environment and the balance of the
Yeah.
She
environment.
had
or
the
something like that.
overpopulation.
freaknik outfit at the wedding.
Yes, because she had the cleavage just all
Was she
right
one she
here.
had worn that color? The three of them they did the unicycles?
No,
No.
Bennett's sister, not
Bennett's sister,
Amelia's.
she's the one
people.
that- she's the one that had
Maybe
it.
Ben and Amelia look alike though.
Yeah, they're the same
I'm
person.
telling you,
That's why he said they're related.
all of them. They families got together. They've been related, and they haven't left that probably family bloodline in 600
That's
years.
how they
It's a
know each
straight
other.
tree, it's a
I
branch.
remember you were at the family reunion.
Wait, wasn't there an episode when Marcus said I wouldn't be surprised if one of them got out of bed with a full-fledged costume on?
Yeah.
Yes.
And then Amelia came on camera and had that Big
She had a
Bird
chicken suit
outfit.
on.
Oh, it was a chicken?
Angel yells at me because I be trying to fast forward because there's only so much I can take.
He'd be like, just move it. I'd be like, stop, we gotta see it. I cannot watch them any longer, Angel. They make me sick.
Marcus is 65 and 38 at the same
Man,
time.
it's like at some point you got to think, all right, they know they're on the show. Maybe they just trying to get noticed and seen, and like this is their breakthrough. Like, is she really, I don't know, however 30 years old, carrying this goddamn thing around with her, talking about he's been talkative all day.
Yes.
You need to get medicine or a check from the
You
government.
need
Yes.
a diagnosis that you don't have
You
yet.
need a handler. And the fact that she had the tarot cards ready.
Oh, my
She had them locked and loaded in her purse.
And I
was
said,
like,
of
I can
course you
tell
have
you.
cards.
Of course.
I can tell you how your marriage is doing.
Like, I don't need you to tell me. I'm there.
No, she needed you with a wet face.
Oh, my God.
Her eyes move around too much for my comfort.
She's looking at the rest of her friends that's with her. All of them. Name them off. Mitchell, Fletcher. There's two more Bennetts.
She liked that movie. Fletcher. What was that movie where he had the multiple personalities?
Dr. Jekyll?
No.
Dr. Hyde?
I know what you're
Me,
talking about.
myself, and Irene.
No. M. Night Shyamalan.
Not a clue.
Come on, man. You could have went with a Jim Carrey movie. Nobody seen
No,
that.
forget it.
Mr.
The dude who played Professor X.
Miss.
Oh. Dr. Jekyll and Miss Hyde.
Girl.
I was like,
Anyway,
Mr.
Split.
Split, yes.
Split where she like
That-
she
No. That's the
It's
one that
called
we
Split.
said we was going to get out of here.
she looked at that
Is it a
duck
movie?
like the duck was like, I don't like the chicken. She's like, Yoop, you don't? You want birdseed?
Literally.
You know they ain't got birdseed on the
Listen to that
menu.
name. You.
I would have flipped two tables near them and their table on them if I was that way. Like, you want me to do what?
His face was like, yeah, I'll check that
It
out.
has to be an extra or a crew because there's no way a regular a regular waiter is just like, yes, I'll check to see if we have bird seed.
You know we ain't got no dog birdseed on the menu for
in
people.
the back
No,
of
they
a deli.
forewarned
I said, here, let
her.
me take him. I'll feed him back here. I'd have brought his head back, set it on table.
No.
He's full.
They
That's why you need a
forewarned
knife
that
in your
waiter.
pocket.
They had to.
Kev,
I'll stab your duck.
every time.
I'll stab your duck. Listen, I don't get paid enough for this stupid job for me to be faking looking at birdseed.
They were probably like,
Man.
okay, waiter, don't look her in the eye. And
That was her handler. She probably has a handler.
The bird is real.
They have a
Okay?
family handler.
The way that duck was looking just made it funny. He was just, he looked like he had a little too much to drink. Listen, when you bring the birdseed, that had a little bit of that wild turkey
Shaking, not
bourbon.
stirred.
You know, that wild turkey bourbon get me going crazy.
That wild turkey.
They used to call me Yoop back in
That was hilarious.
But literally, like, when I seen that, I was just like, of course.
Yeah, Marcus
Of
said,
course.
Angel. I
Of
was in the
course.
kitchen working. He said, Angel, get in here and see this. And I was like, I'll watch later. He was just like, these people.
And she,
Do you think any of their friends?
I was mad at her because I'm like, you not watching this with me.
Yeah.
Man.
I just want one of their friends to just work for the state, work for the government.
no,
just hey, I work a
Something.
regular job. I don't do it. I
a
dress-
property manager.
a property manager.
Absolutely
work with
not.
kids.
They don't even have the personalities to be that organized.
They
and
don't.
like,
They can't pass those entrance exams.
Hello, Mr. Kevin Fredericks of KevOnStage Studios. This is my duck Loop, and we would like to work for you.
Yoop.
Yoop, whatever his name is.
Would you hire
I'm
them?
trying my best to hold back my cussing.
Could not. I was like, hey. Let me
Yeah,
go
I
in the
start
back.
dark
And
What's
with
that?
it.
Are you going to answer him, Mr. Fredericks?
has a
They
question.
didn't look nervous though. He was like, ah.
Because I think she's probably had some episodes, and he's just like, let's
Yeah,
remain
we
calm.
don't
We're
want her
glad
to-
Yoop is
yeah.
here.
You got to get some.
Could you
gotta get
imagine?
some rest.
Could you imagine her mad?
Oh my gosh.
Like the fire department would have to show up
No.
and restrain her.
Yoop was probably the only one who calmed her down.
Listen, I'm gonna tell you the other thing about Ben and Amelia.
They said I love you.
They did,
Mm-hmm.
and he gave her that gift, and she sang that song,
I thought it was so sweet.
and he was wet.
I don't even remember this.
She sang that song for him,
Oh, on
and
the.
he was like,
uh-huh.
"This is my creative expression." He was like, She had a pretty voice too.
She does have a pretty voice.
Yeah,
She was really singing and playing. She had the harmonica on. She ain't blow it. She just put it on.
And the lyrics were really nice.
Yeah.
I love how much they indulge their feelings.
They are 1,000. I honestly admire. They are 1,000% themselves.
Yeah.
Regardless. Even you, lady. Like, I know y'all think we're weird, and that be that as it may, but this is how we get down, and we are us. And I respect it. I don't feel like trying to. I don't want to say trying to be cool, but trying to be what society says is normal or fit in. You ain't bringing the duck.
But you ain't got to run from it.
What you mean?
I feel like they're running from what society calls normal. Like you ain't got to fit in the crowd, but you ain't got to jump off the cliff to get away from the crowd either.
They would be them kids in school who have the little furry tail on the back.
People watch the show to get Marcus's opinion
because he's over here clowning.
I love the visual of Marcus watching and just being like.
He was getting angry like
closing the laptop.
What else was I say?
And slam it closed. You can't slam phones now no more. You got to close the laptop.
But you know what? Bennett is the type of person that could hang around anybody.
He is.
You know what I'm saying?
I feel like Bennett be cool.
Everybody likes Bennett.
Yeah.
Everybody likes Bennett.
Even like,
but he don't.
Woody.
He changing. He'll be switching up.
No, he's him.
Yeah.
That's why Woody likes him too, because when you are somebody that's comfortable in your skin, you can be around someone who would in whatever skin they're in.
That's why when Bennett went swimming in his drawers, Woody was like, on a normal occasion, I take that as disrespect, but this is just Bennett.
Right.
Bennett was like, that ain't bringing any trunks.
Straight
we go. Baggy draw. I'm talking about baggy. Like, I'm finna go swimming though. I don't care about no.
But I feel like, has he never heard of a white t-shirt contest? Like, you can't just wear tidy whities and get wet.
They were. I thought they were gray.
Were they gray?
They were gray.
Oh, okay, they were gray. I'm like,
I don't think he even cares about that.
No,
he don't care.
He's like,
and
we
that
all
makes me
have
wonder
genitalia.
how many different pairs of draws did you bring?
Bennett brought 3 draws.
The same
he wore that
pair
same
of
dress.
socks is draws.
No
probably.
socks. He said I got bad hygiene.
he just flips them out. 6 days, flip them inside and out. That's 2 days.
I asked Marcus, I was like, what would you do if I had a harmonica around my neck? What did you say to me?
I punch her in the face.
You don't like the romantic gesture?
And she said it would be worth it.
Blew up.
I did.
She said,
I'm like,
Marcus,
babe,
I love
I
you.
am so sorry.
I would be ready too, bracing for it, laughing already. I know you about to.
By the time she asked me that, like my patience was gone.
Already mad at them.
It's like, I'm gonna punch you in the face. Like,
they are loving it though. She was loving it.
They would absolutely love. That's them.
They are perfect for
Listen,
each other.
that's kind of a thing for marriage though.
They're the perfect family that married each other.
Yeah.
Shut up.
But if you like it, they are the epitome of you like it, I love it.
Yes.
They don't care. Y'all can say
I
what
do
y'all
like how
want.
genuine they are. But
I love it.
I do too.
The only storyline they have is the doctor thing.
Absolutely.
If they didn't have that, the producers couldn't create a narrative.
Although on the next thing, Amelia was crying.
She got that haircut.
And
you know what I mean?
Bennett was gone.
Something happened.
I know. I can't wait to see.
She had
what
that. She had
is.
that interview she had to do. You better cut that hair. Don't come here.
Listen, Richmond, Virginia has always been good to me. It's a great city. I love y'all there. I don't think anybody would be excited to move to Richmond.
Right. But Bennett's
They
about
got
to be a house
VCU
mom.
there.
Man, they got
House
trees.
enemy.
She can tightrope walk all she wants.
Yeah, she can. She can do slack. What is it called?
Slack rope,
Slack
line.
walking, slack lining. Yeah.
Marcus will go over there to them in the park with the knife like,
Kevin, found another use.
She be right in the middle. He'll be like, not even looking at them.
Go save somebody's life. You a doctor out here walking on this nylon rope.
Are you so stupid? I thought it was so sweet how excited he got when she said that she loved him too.
Oh.
You do? It was so sweet.
You didn't expect that reaction out of her?
Out of him. It was him.
You didn't expect that reaction out of
I
you?
just said it was sweet. I didn't say
It's
I was
sweet.
surprised.
It
I
is.
said I was
It's just
sweet.
everything's just so expected that they do. Like, not to bring it down. It's like, of course, that's how you feel about this.
I love their love.
I do.
Yeah.
We gonna need it in this season because it's all going to crap.
I know. I'm
I think
intrigued
they're
to
gonna
see
survive
what
it,
they're
though.
going to argue about.
You don't think
but
they're
I,
gonna survive it? I think
no,
they're
I
gonna survive
definitely,
it.
but I definitely think they're going to survive.
Yeah,
Ben will be like, I'll be
I
a
actually
patient
think that
if it
they need
saves
the
us.
shake up a little
They
bit.
do because everything's too perfect.
Yeah.
Was it his friend said that?
His sister.
Or his sister?
Shit.
When she was reading the tarot cards.
Yeah, she said your
that's you, mama.
good
Yeah.
feelings are clouding your like decisions or your perception.
Because they are still like very fresh, or they all are in that honeymoon stage, and because they're so excited about each other, it's like it may be clown. Like right now, everything that she does is great, and everything he does is. So
You make that face so good.
and that might and that may run out. You know, it's like all right,
you're gonna be doing that all day.
yeah. So what will be that obstacle or that time frame of okay now. Even though I love everything you do, you love everything I do, there's got to be something. It's like, you know, you can't keep giving like, okay, no, I'm fine with this.
Right.
It's going
Yeah.
to
I know. I was just you got a lot of good points in a row. I was just really agreeing. I wasn't even trying to be funny. I was like, yeah, no, you're right. Another right point. 3 in a row.
There you go.
4.
Boom, boom, boom.
All right. Anything else on a million, Bennett?
No.
Nope.
All right. Karen and Miles.
What did Karen mean by when she did this to Woody? At the table.
When they were going to sit down, and
At the table,
and he was
I
like,
missed
"What's
it.
up, sis?" And she was like,
Yes.
Remember I pointed that out? I didn't know what I didn't.
Oh, I missed
"I don't know if it was no, because
I thought it was like,
Corona
"What's up,
hadn't
my
happened
boy?"
yet." At first, I was
I mean,
like,
Corona was happening.
"It was happening," because she not coming in, but she hugged.
But she hugged Amani.
So I don't know.
Yeah, because he went in to hug her. She was like,
But they cut him like that scene out, but you could see her like reaction to him like, "I see you." Like
I'm going to tell you what.
It was hard to read though. I don't know if it was like I'm good or like it's a table between us. We can't hug. I don't know.
That's what I read as. I just thought it was funny. Y'all read
I
it.
missed it. But with all my this is my interpretation of it.
I'm just finding out about this right now.
Just found
but
out.
as the information enters
But
my
I
mind,
wonder
here's my
if,
thoughts.
because on the next episode, Amani was like, I went in his DMs.
No.
I wonder if whoever he was DMing.
that's a
No.
good theory.
Because Karen and Amani actually knew each other a little bit prior to this.
Oh, did they?
Yeah, they had some mutual friends.
Detective Melissa Marie
I think that is
Frederick.
No
Yeah,
way.
adding all the names.
Melissa Marie.
I think you're right.
No.
I wonder. Because that
But
would-
Woody and Miles was boys.
Right, but
That don't mean it
but
was-
Karen ain't. And Karen is going to identify. Listen, women going to ride for each other.
Yeah.
Let
They
her
ride
know.
So even
Let
if
them know.
she's in a whole happy place, she just letting you. Not
That was the first one. I said Kevin ain't yarn yet.
I was doing good.
You did. You came out of the blocks with a lot of energy. So
I was going to take a nap today, but I was watching vlogs.
he did take a nap in the middle of us having to do an interview.
Woke up with a headache.
face red.
I
was
said
like,
I look, sleep, and
we
mad.
about to be on camera.
I was sitting there like, come on, Marcus.
Oh my god.
I be getting up early to hike because I've been hiking, so I get up early.
we
and I,
can see. You've
see.
been hiking.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you been hiking.
But
Anyway, that was my interpretation.
I think that's
There's
a good.
no
That's
way.
interesting. I don't know.
No way.
Not from that reaction. That reaction could have been something.
No.
Number one,
Woody
New
was-
Orleans
how do I-
is small, and
New
circles are
Orleans.
small.
No. Let me understand clearly what you're saying. You think Woody done hit Karen on the side?
No.
That Karen is aware of people that have hit him in his DMs. And
Oh.
she's like, Negro, I see you.
Boom.
I still disagree.
I don't think it was it.
I
Not
like
to
the
say
theory.
that that's
I
not
didn't watch
possible
it.
in the next episode, but I don't think that reaction. I don't think that reaction was that.
I thought it was like, I see you, boy, was good.
Yeah,
I still
because
like
you-
the messiness
as-
that you're putting out
Yeah,
there.
Melissa
and
just
I
straight
like
up
it.
just dirty that water up. Come on now.
I
did.
like it. I
Because
think
Without even seeing it.
as close as they are, like Karen gonna tell.
I don't think she's close
my
to
aunt-
Amani.
I don't
Yeah.
either. And you never know how Amani found out in the next episode. Anyway, what made her go through the DMs in the first place?
Melissa, you ain't even see the reaction.
Exactly.
How you-
Exactly. Exactly.
Yeah, women just be messy, boy, for no reason.
The worst part, not only that, Marcus, they gonna be in the woman's side. They don't know what happened. What I feel like,
Yeah,
from what I know,
he done did
is-
something.
He done did something and she
Well,
gonna
that
tell
part-
First
Amani.
of all, Marcus is the one that been saying he's been impulsive the whole time.
Yes.
So this is right in line with his personality.
Yes.
Oh my God.
Yep.
Y'all completely throwing something extra. Y'all putting another
First
story
of
on
all,
that
Woody's
building.
gay. That's what I've been saying from the beginning. Like that.
Throwing out all the things.
This is hilarious.
I didn't know that.
I
which
would not-
Let me tell you how quickly I just changed on Woody though, because my notes literally say in all caps, "I like Woody. He's my fave." And then y'all said that, all of a sudden I'm like,
who would he talk to?
Wasn't his family earlier saying this ain't like you? You moving too fast and stuff. I can't. I don't see you doing it. Didn't they have reservations about?
Oh, everybody
him?
did. Yeah. I still have reservations about Woody, but however, this particular situation, I think they crazy. These chicks right here.
I don't think you read into it like we are. You're not seeing.
Of course,
the truth.
I didn't read into it like you are.
You're not seeing the truth that we see.
Do y'all hear this? I want to see how many people agree with
I'm gonna pull up the
I seen it. I think that's what it is.
They're gonna be like, "Shut up, Marcus. We
know what we talking about.
We don't know why though, because we are both women."
They weren't even thinking on that track like, oh, it's a real reaction. That's what happened.
That is
he done got caught up. Karen know what's up.
Listen,
Karen, you better ride for your girl. Now they're gonna be on Karen's side out of the blue.
Listen,
ride for your
They've been hating on Karen the whole time. They're like, no, she's real. She a real one. She had her back.
Listen, you been mad I can't find the episode
Snatching all
because
his
I would show it to
air.
you. You'd be like, yup.
I'm going to find it. If you saw this moment, let us know your interpretation of the moment.
Well, first I was thinking this, but you're right, Liz. You're right. Y'all hilarious. What couple was we talking? Oh, Karen.
Woody and Imani.
No, Woody and Imani.
Karen and Miles.
Was it? Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Karen and Miles.
So
I
anyway,
actually didn't have any notes on that.
They was at the park, and I was just like, man, shut
This
up.
was the wackest moment.
Yeah,
It's set up. Y'all forcing so hard.
Yeah, it's set up, but they seem to be making
connection. Ain't
progression.
No chemistry.
They don't have no chemistry. They said they're going to adopt a dog. I said, for why?
So the dog gonna be like, y'all shouldn't be together, man. Just go and let me
y'all
go.
ain't gonna make it.
Yeah, they don't have any chemistry.
They got none. Miles, bless his heart, he be trying so hard, and Karen was trying too. It is just not there.
It's not there because I genuinely see them trying, but it's not. Like I think he's burned out.
Yeah,
and she's like, I'm trying, but I'm not feeling you. Like I still think I don't know.
He was like it's like when you first meet somebody, like, oh, what? I'm gonna get you later. It was like that, like with the
just
little
awkwardness.
Yeah, like they haven't been able to move past that initial. Like most people got past that before the honeymoon day. They had gotten past that, like, which I give you that's awkward. But a month in, it looking as awkward as it was, a couple of days in.
Yeah.
It's tough to watch. I'll be like,
but I mean, again, we don't know what them editors and what the producers are putting them through. Because I would be tired. Like, all right, I'm standing in this park. We pushing each other on this goddamn tire.
Like Christina B.
Yes.
Christina be like,
I ain't here for none of that stupidness.
Yeah, I don't.
But I don't. But it does seem very forced from both their parts now.
They trying, but it just ain't there, man.
It's not.
It seemed
it
like
ain't in the cards.
She caught him fine.
She lying through her teeth.
Right.
That's why she told somebody else, not him.
Yeah, physically, I don't think she's attracted to him.
No,
not to say is anything unattractive about him. She's just not physically attracted to him.
It didn't seem like she was too happy about him telling the T about her not saying he looks good. She was like,
I thought she was gonna make a bigger deal. I did, but she looked just like that. Angel.
She was not.
She was like,
low key. I wasn't either. I was like, at some point, you could shut up now, Miles.
Right.
At any point, you can stop.
What did I say when he started in our story? I said, Miles, before he even started talking.
We were talking about Karen and Miles. I think that we've decided they don't have chemistry, and that's all I got.
They don't have chemistry. She didn't like the conversation that he was having at the table.
Oh, yeah. That's what I was saying. Is like, I saw that coming. I was like, stop talking. Like, long before I said, soon as he got, stop, Miles.
He did get all excited.
Too excited.
I see where this is going.
Miles,
don't go there.
Danger, sir. Don't keep going.
Right. I think he has like a vision in his head. I mean, like a lot of people do, of what marriage will be, and he's trading stories with his guys about, with my wife. And he didn't realize he's married to the wife that's like, don't keep my name out your mouth. Yeah. That's what you need to do.
Random other people.
Keep my name out your mouth.
He wants to be able to do that. I'm gonna complain about you in front of my friends. You gonna complain and it's gonna be cute. And she ain't that type of person.
No,
she was like,
listen,
you're in trouble when you get home.
There's a time and a space for those type of conversations.
Yeah,
it's not in front of me.
Right. Yeah. Not doing it. No.
Not Sunday brunch.
I bet not ever find out about it.
Yes.
If they would have stayed together, he would have learned that. But he ain't got to worry.
I know. Oh, she has a mental pros and cons list.
Don't worry about that part.
It's fine. He can mess us all up. They're not gonna make it no way.
He comes in the preview. He said it was set up that he was like, I don't want to do this no more.
I know.
Yeah. Which was today.
And everyone who's ever said that on that show, no one has ever changed their mind by decision day. That means you just been like, and because remember earlier he was pushing so hard, he gonna run out of energy.
Yeah.
He gonna be like,
he's
this
gonna run out of gas,
anyway.
and she gonna be like, okay.
He gonna be telling the next girl, I've been in a lot of relationships.
Yeah.
I was married for 6 weeks, 7, 8 technically.
I've been in 11 relationships. Cause it wasn't it 10?
Yeah.
It's number 11.
Yeah, no, I think she's waiting on him to run out of gas. Like, okay, and now I can stop trying because you're not trying anymore. All right, let's go ourselves. I think that, like I just said, they'll end up as really good friends.
I think so too.
That's a little bro.
Yeah. Anything else on Karen and Miles?
Nah.
All right.
They're not gonna make it.
No. Woody and Amani.
No.
Somebody need to tell that boy about them goddamn skillets.
Oh, he's still mad.
He had a knife in it this time.
But okay. Can I have 2 thoughts on Woody?
Please.
Yes, baby girl, you can have whatever you want.
Okay. Woody in this episode alone, siloed. No 2-minute preview for I don't know. No 2-minute preview for the next episode. Just this episode. Woody is so sweet to Amani.
Sweets. Hey, sweets.
I think he is
I made you
so
breakfast
sweet.
sweets.
I think he is almost enamored with this girl, and I love the way he treats her, the way he talks to her, his thoughtfulness. Like, I love it all. Literally during the episode, I only said, I hope when things go bad, they can maintain. And it looks like he may have been putting on a facade, or he's not doing the things
That's
in
gonna
private.
make me sad.
Me too.
That's gonna make me sad.
I hope
That's why I have 2 thoughts.
I hope that it was just girls were in his DM, like that's just, and not that he was entertaining them. I hope that's what it was.
But no, you know that ain't it, Angel.
Because
if he
he's
wasn't
a
entertaining
flirt.
them, then if you go to check the DM, if Melissa checked my DMs, it would be
One-sided.
It'd be one-sided. Thought, hey Kev, I like your
Better be
beer.
one-sided.
Right.
It wouldn't be like, yeah, thank you for the beer.
No,
what
yes,
you
it
doing?
would be one-sided, but Amani might still be like, why are they not
Why did
deleted?
you even accept?
No, Amani has been proven to be too level-headed for that.
Because
To be fussing over something that ain't
she
there.
has been very level-headed, but it hasn't been anything like that.
That's true, but I don't feel like she has shown herself to be flipping over something that ain't there. I feel like if she would have looked, she would have found enough evidence to bring before the court.
I'm just hoping. Okay,
She got 2 nose rings, apparently. I did not notice this.
Yes, she
entire
did.
show.
She has 2 nose rings.
I just thought I kept seeing it all the time. I didn't realize it was on both sides.
Yes, I do
Dang, is
think.
it?
Yeah, it is.
Melissa pointed it out, and then that's all I could
I
see
ain't
for the
paying
rest
no
of the
attention.
episode.
I think that he is so sweet to her. I think it is so beautiful the way he treats her, the way he dotes on her. It's that doting that he
Yes.
does that I honestly think is just so sweet.
It is.
And I don't think dudes be realizing how good that could make somebody feel.
Absolutely.
Even when he was like, when he took the wedding book from her,
Yeah.
let me look at my wife.
And he
He
kissed
did.
her.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna cheat on you in the DM.
So and all that's great, but I want to see it 2 years from now.
You won't.
Right.
Because she was in the DMs last week.
He's like you know how our pastor be doting on his wife.
Yeah.
Sister Linda.
Pastor always do that.
Don't they?
She is the sweet
look at her,
sugar
y'all.
in my Kool-Aid. The
look at her,
almond in
y'all.
my joy.
Let me stop before I say something I shouldn't up here. Y'all see him?
Everybody
Y'all
like,
see Happy Birthday?
Pastor.
She the gravy on my biscuits, and I be creamy.
It's easy. It's easy to do around some cameras and all of that, but do it for a few years. Let's
Mm-hmm.
see.
That's true.
You're right, but it's
Give it
still
3
sweet.
months, not a month.
I love
Give
it
it
though.
4 more weeks.
Yeah.
At this
It's
point,
great.
I
It
wouldn't be
does look
surprised
great.
if
They only got
none of the
3 more
couples
weeks.
make it.
Really?
From this episode teaser, I'm like, y'all.
For me, not even the teaser. I didn't even need the teaser. I still feel the same about.
I thought Amani and Woody was gonna make it.
I did too.
I thought they. I think
still
they're
think
gonna make it. I don't know if
it
it'll look
depends
the
on
same
how
though.
real.
But
this
look, in
DM
the past,
concern
I don't-
in the past, cheating stuff, no couple has made it.
Even if they make it, I want to see the difference in the relationship. Like, is it going to continue to be this, the whole doting and constantly flirting and doing this, that, or is it going to like, all right, now we're good.
Yep.
Like, I ain't got to always be all the way up in your butt all the time.
Yep.
I'm hoping that the DM thing ends up not being as big as it is.
Because sometimes the editors do.
Yeah,
they bait us in, and it be not as big
it'll be
as
something
that.
real. Yeah, because they got to bring people back the next.
Right?
Yeah.
They know this episode.
How did they
was
get us to watch this episode?
Because we just had to see, and they want to hear it.
There's
a lot of people that ain't watching.
I would have clicked off.
A lot of people ain't watching it. They watching it through us. So.
Man, y'all ain't missed nothing. This show don't need to be an hour and a half.
Hello?
I'd be like, bro, I'd be checking the time a lot.
I went ahead and bought the season on Amazon so we could get through these
Yeah.
so we wouldn't have no commercials.
You can do that?
$24.
Okay. I don't know where we were, but Amani and Woody, we hope they make it.
Yeah, I do. I hope they seem to have a great chemistry. I love how they love on each other. I mean, they are kind of corny, but I love their corniness in their love. Like him buying her roses and all that, and the mimosas.
So they were talking about moving and budgeting and buying houses and stuff. And he was like, his boy said he spends $500 a month
to
to $1,000 on clothes. I'm like, you can do that when you live with your granny. One,
Right.
That's true.
two, what are you buying?
He said 500 might get him jeans and a shirt.
Listen.
I don't even spend that.
Boy, you gonna need to learn some responsibility on them finances.
Listen.
Listen,
Because you got a whole wife now.
She's fashionable too. That's what he said. I mean, he bought them diamond earrings. He likes to spend money.
Yeah, he does.
But you're right. It is much easier when you're at home and your biggest expense being your living expenses absorbed by your grandmama.
You know, Granny got that check. And she cooks. It allows you to buy jeans.
It allows you to buy, spend your money quite literally on whatever you want.
Everybody who's staying with their parents is not stacking money. Some are like, I'm living it up.
Yeah.
Taking some work down in the back room when Granny's asleep.
Oh, she did it.
I done got tired.
Yeah.
That's that 37.
Let's get this last boring couple.
Henry and Christina.
Cue the song.
Aren't going to make it.
Period.
To make it.
Like, honestly, that could almost be the end of them. There's really... Christina was being... Actually, low-key, I thought she was mean girl energy a bit again.
With her friend, her own boy?
No, when she was like, our wedding pictures before we knew each other.
Oh.
Better days.
Yeah.
Why did I miss
She was like
all that?
joking, and then they immediately cut to the talking head. I feel like she says stuff and she be saying joking, and she don't be joking.
Yeah,
everything she does is
feelings.
very passive aggressive.
Yeah, she's lame. We've known it.
Yes, I mean he's lame.
Yeah.
They're lame. She's lame.
She's
They're lame
purposefully
together.
lame,
Tristan, Chriselle, whatever the friend is, she's lame.
They all.
Ain't she the one that
big
got
lames.
the ancient friends?
Christina has Asian friends,
yeah.
but that's not who came to visit her.
No.
The
It was
extras
Henry.
didn't come visit her this time.
No, yeah.
The nursing home friend.
Yes.
Yeah.
She had her other friend, the guy.
The dude.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think Henry should punch him.
That's who was there.
Yeah.
And
But
he was just keying. He just
at the end, I
yucking it
felt
up.
like
He
he was
messy.
trying to offer better advice, but it was. She's clocked out.
Yeah.
They just biding time.
Her eyes look like she's been clocked out for a while.
Yeah.
She just lives in a clocked out life.
Does she heavily? You think she's a heavy drinker? I don't know.
I think so.
You think so?
Because I know
think she
Amelia
takes
be
him back.
blazed up all the time.
Amelia be
she's
as high as
smoking
a
that
kite.
But when I saw
You don't think it's natural, like
smoking that-
endorphins?
Oh, if you
Nah.
could have seen the Amber, what did he say? What did D'Angelo say?
the brown
Yeah, man, brown sugar,
Bloodshot?
No, that's why her eyes are a shade blood burgundy.
blood burgundy.
That's the color of her eyes. That's what I was trying to get to.
I didn't know that song
Don't-
was about weed until like 3 months ago.
till right now.
I thought he was talking about a woman.
No, brown sugar. So yeah, when she's like, things
I
are
should
going
look up
great.
these lyrics.
with
I
Liz.
it.
definitely
I
thought
thought he
it
was talking about getting
a
high off
woman
love, and he was talking about
until
high off of weed.
This moment.
Oh, you didn't know that?
Want some of your
Live and learn. Ain't nothing wrong with it.
Listen, I need to look
This
up the
was just
lyrics. Listen,
Yeah, it's about the
Even
weed.
got it's about the
Name a chocolate tie.
brown sugar, babe.
I
We
should
were saved.
listen. I just need to look up the lyrics, and I'm like, it's so obvious.
Oh yeah, once you look up the lyrics, you be like, how did I think it was about anything
Yeah.
else? Listen, ain't no next was about having a hard penis,
Child, I was
and they say it.
entirely
excited.
too
They
old.
say it verbatim.
Hold on.
I
what song?
mean,
Step back, you're dancing kind of close.
Oh,
too close.
Get a little bump coming through.
Girl, I know you felt it. Ooh, you know I can't help it.
First of all, I was in like high school. I should have known better. And then by the time I realized it was just kind of like,
what I want.
Yeah, you were like, wait, what? They were talking about rubbing
I'm
in the
so
knot in
confused.
his
Why?
pants.
The funniest thing is in the beginning, and they cut this off most of the time, he said, girl, I'm hard right now.
Yes.
He literally
actually,
said
Yes.
I think once I've heard the
Yes.
unedited, the non-radio cut, whatever it's called, I was like, Ninja.
the dirty version.
How do we get down these paths?
I don't know.
No, it only
Because
comes-
Amelia was high.
Oh yeah.
We didn't know that song was
And
about
Blood
weed.
Burgundy,
Liz
yeah.
didn't know that was about sex.
This is what
Afternoon
happened.
Delight is not about picnics.
But long story
Yes.
short, they ain't gonna make it.
Nope.
Not gonna make it.
I think in the next episode preview, one of them left. Henry, right?
Did he leave too?
Yeah,
It
one
was
of them.
Brett Bennett. No, Brett.
Brett left
No, a
for
few
sure.
people left.
Brett
it was a
left.
Few, it was like
I
every
felt like
other.
Miles was gone too.
Miles was
Yeah.
gone. One of them weren't gone. Either way, all the things were somebody was crying, somebody was walking out. I was like,
Yeah, it was like deadliest catch.
Yeah.
Yeah, chaos.
it was a
Yeah.
lot of
Chaos
crap.
on the high
Crab cages
seas.
just tipping over into the sea. People are dying.
Yeah, that
I'm
was
here
Bring
for
it. That Lifetime was like, you gonna come back next week for
Listen,
this carnage.
Man, I'd pay early to watch that episode tomorrow.
Right.
You give me $2, I'll give it to you. I want to know what happened. Nah, you hear me?
Right now.
All right, anything else?
Oh,
Christine and
man,
Henry.
Who cares? I gotta pee. I'm
Yeah,
hungry. This
I'm
night
hungry.
sucks. Postmates, I was sweaty.
Don't
know.
blast them where you can get an ad for them.
Postmates, y'all is great.
All these edits that y'all seeing is all because of food and liquor.
Yeah, food and liquor. That's all these cuts.
Chicken and burr. I know I came back the last time. I was sweating.
Oh yeah, you had a
No,
whole-
you was mad too. He
I
said that.
walked
Kevin
all
said,
the way down there.
the top of his head.
we
looked
started the
like-
conversation. They ain't gonna make it.
You know how far that
You was
gate is?
glossy, boy. Yeah. No, when that dude came, I was standing all the way up here. I'm like, no, come on. Yeah. No, come on. Yeah, I'm not walking
See,
down
I
there.
didn't have the phone.
He did. He's just out there. The top,
I walked out there without the
I
phone
was
because I'm
like,
thinking
I
they're going
know
to be
you're
parked
not
right
just
here.
gonna sit here. He was like,
I
I am
told that
though.
man when
I
you
know you
get
did.
here,
I
go
looked in
through
his
the
eyes.
gate.
He was like, I don't have it.
I bet.
Whatever the
I bet
custom
Cass
parking
snatched
is, I
that
don't
food
have
so
it.
hard from him.
I was like, get it. Just turn around.
get out of here.
What is this?
That's
motion?
me swiping the card.
I bet
And then I try to press
I
it.
bet that card reader's loose. Cam done hit it all.
I try to press it to prove it worked, and it said "car not present." I said, "Mother." Told you, and then she told you, "Come in."
He didn't want to do it.
You know you wasn't gonna be here longer than a
I
minute.
told him that you'll be here less than 5 minutes. It'll be free, and if you're not, we'll just validate your ticket.
He was like, "I ain't got."
Nope, not doing it. Not doing
Sat
it.
there.
Kev's face, top of his head was wet like Bennett's sister's face.
Where is you? Where is you?
Could have
That's-
used you.
There better not be no
to dry
bird seed
yourself
in there.
off.
You was the Postmates driver. That's why he
Cam got there.
Yeah.
You was like,
you was got your lasagna.
Oh, and I
did we
appreciate the
cut-
service
did we
industry.
cut yet?
No, we did it. I appreciate it, but come in. This
Yeah.
that is far.
That's what
That's
I'm saying.
4 buildings down.
You
It's
got the-
still hot outside
Yeah,
too.
it's hot.
And I started thinking about
It
that.
is
I was
hot.
like, man, it's almost 9 o'clock. Why is it still hot outside?
is.
I have on jeans.
it's October.
It's October.
It's October
It's
2nd.
The
106
sun,
degrees.
the sun be playing no games out here. It's like mad.
Bruh.
Yeah.
Hey Siri, what's the temperature
She
outside?
ain't gonna answer when you start trifling. So
No.
Y'all want to know?
I hate her.
I
Worse
wrote
than
a whole
Siri?
sketch.
86 degrees.
At night.
It's
That's
not
just a
time.
And she
concrete
said, what is your
bacon.
temperature trifling self? She heard that and she still told me the answer.
I wrote a sketch called Siri's Racist Siri, because Siri is racist. She don't like to listen to black women.
She
No,
don't.
she
And she don't know
doesn't.
no gospel
What is
either.
happening?
I'm done with this.
All right, y'all. Until the next episode. Bye.